This is Garum, and of course I am ignoring reality. Welcome to Game News Bites. Only good information, all duds removed. Xcom 2 Resurrection Novel Summation, Part 10. You guys believe that? 10! For all of you guys out there that's been with me since the beginning of this, I just want to thank you guys. I've got a lot of support from a lot of you out there, and know that it does not go unnoticed. I do appreciate it very much. Thank you guys. Alright. So, where did we leave off last time? Our small troop is aboard a small boat heading from an island near Antarctica to India, a nearly insurmountable journey. Let's continue. More than 5 days aboard this new ship. Of course, ship is being generous. It's barely a boat. Finally, something came into view. Small island the charts called Go Island. Amar thought it looked like a jewel. A beautiful emerald beacon set below a clear sky. Their map indicated this island was a depot. Fuel, food, water, and solid ground. Half of the squad was prone to seasickness, so he was pleased by the idea of getting some solid footing underneath them. As the boat drew closer, Amar's heart sank. The sound of gunfire and what looked like an Advent transport. Except, transports were not equipped with weapons, meaning this had to be an Advent gunship. "Well, that was worth it," said one of the squaddies. The team began firing into the distance. Amar knew that it was just a waste of ammo. There was such a slim chance to actually hit it, and worse still, if they did, would do nothing to the armored skin of that gunship. After a couple of seconds of the team wasting ammo, he saw a red line appear on their boat, and the impact immediately followed. The shot knocked them all off their feet, and one of them toppled overboard. The boat began taking on water. They could have easily vaporized us. Instead, the only damage is to the ship. They must want to take us alive. "Don't make it easy for them," said Amar. He raised his weapon and waited. He had only one clip remaining. The gunship suddenly jerked and spun half around in a gout of black smoke. A moment later, he heard the detonation as the flyer erupted in a green and yellow flame slamming into the ocean. He watched as it slowly sank. Beyond the crash, nearer to the island, Amar saw 2 puffs of smoke drifting off in the wind, revealing the Elpis. The shipmates gladly welcomed Amar and his squad aboard, thinking they had not survived. Amar looked at Shin. He thought that he looked somehow frailer than before, even though it had only been barely a week. Once everyone had been made aware of their return, the inevitable debriefing began. They started with the unanimous condolences for the fallen Toby and Thomas. The captain, named Laksanen, then insisted Dr. Shin return to the sickbed. Apparently, he had risen to help welcome us all back on board. The captain went on to explain that the first patrol dropped depth charges onto them in the early stages of the attack outside Valen's lab. In the explosions, Dr. Shin was thrown to the ground and injured in the fall. Laksanen believed, once he saw the fire on the island, that no one could have survived, so they departed before the sub could be further damaged. "I deeply underestimated your resourcefulness," Laksanen said. "Fortunate for you that we both chose the same destination," he continued. Laksanen quickly changed the subject. "The Advent have put a relatively large amount of resources into finding us," he explained. "The craft we shot down arrived here sometime before we did. We remained submerged, but we couldn't leave the island because we needed to refuel. We were stuck. It was good luck that you arrived when you did to distract them. We will depart as soon as we resupply and refuel. This should take about 10 hours. If you guys want shore leave, take it now," he continued. Alright guys, we're gonna have to call it there. Let me pose a question to you guys out there. My intent is, now that we finally hit the 10th video and what I can only estimate will be probably a 20 video long series and doing the entire book, I really hope you guys stay with me to the end. I've been getting a lot of really interesting questions as far as things I maybe glossed over too fast or things that I haven't addressed at all concerning the book. If any of you have any questions about the world that XCOM lives in or anything like that, throw it down in the comments. It's my intent to do a FAQ video coming very soon where I address a bunch of these questions. Alright, that's going to bring this video to a close. So, if you want to jump to part 11, go ahead and click right there. Thanks again, guys.